Please pause the video and read the problem. Alright, let me explain this example. First, we should understand how many events are here, then define the events. How many events are here? There are 3 events. They are F. Favor the bond issue. R. A Republican is selected. D. A Democrat is selected. Now let me write down given information. 40% are Republicans. So we can write probability of R equal 0.4. 60% are Democrats. That is probability of D. And look at here, 40% plus 60%, 100%. That means we assume there are only political groups here. Now go to the next. Among the Republicans, 70% are in favor of a bond issue. Right. These 70% are coming from the Republicans. So we know we talk about here only Republican groups. Even we have Democrat groups. There are only 2 groups here. So this should be a conditional probability. 70% are in favor, that means probability of favor, probability of F, but they are coming from Republicans, so given Republican. So probability of F given R equal 0.7. Similarly, next one, 80% of the Democrats favor the issue. Right. Here 80% we talk about Democrats, not Republicans, only Democrats. They are favor, right? So therefore probability of favor given Democrat is 0.8. Now go to the question. If a voter is selected at random in the city, what is the probability that he or she will favor the bond issue? Right. Asking probability of favor. That means probability of F. Before I go further, let me explain this using a Venn diagram. So S, it is the sample space. What is the sample space here? All people. As I mentioned before, there are only 2 groups, Republican and Democrat. So we can show like this. And favor. You know, some people in Republicans favor the bond issue, and similarly in the Democrat group, some people favor the bond issue. Therefore, I can show the F like this. So, F has only 2 disjoint events. What are those 2 disjoint events? F and R in favor and Republican, and F and D. So now it is clear we can write down F as a union of these 2 events. Now how do we find the probability of F that they are asking? So probability of F is probability of F intersection R union F intersection D. We can apply the additive law of probability here, but we know F and R and F and D. These 2 events are mutually exclusive, or we can say disjoint. Therefore, intersection part is 0. So we can write probability of F equal probability of F intersection R plus probability of F intersection D. Now what is the next? How do we find the probability of F intersection R and probability of F intersection D? Yes, now we can use the conditional probability formula because we have conditional probabilities. What is the conditional probability? Probability of F given R equal probability of F and R divided by probability of R. So then we can write probability of F and R equal probability of F given R times probability of R. So we know we do have those probabilities. Therefore, we can write that it is 0.28, and also we can find the probability of F intersection D, it is 0.48. Now we can use the formula because we know the probability of F and R and probability of F and D. So it follows that probability of F equal 0.76.